Hello everyone. Welcome to another episode of College Ball with Beans. And we're going to talk about either your favorite subject or a subject you're not really like talking about, and that's Alabama football. Yeah, everyone's favorite subject, right? But you might like what I have to say. I think Alabama might be on the downslide this season. I think they're going to be struggling on the struggle bus. They lost a lot in the transfer portal and a lot to the draft. They've lost 3 or 4 defensive backs in the portal. They lost another 2 or 3 in the NFL draft. Their number 1 pass catcher, Isaiah Bond, transfers to Texas. Their number 1 tight end, Amari Niblack, also transfers to Texas. One of their linebackers, can't remember his name off the top of my head, so I'm not going to guess. He also transferred to Texas. But their All-American safety, Caleb Downs, to Ohio State. Their All-American left tackle transferred to Iowa. Proctor went to Iowa. And all these Alabama fans ran around all offseason saying, oh, Jalen Milroe after him, Julian Sayan's going to take over and be the man at Alabama, be our next great first-round draft pick quarterback. What happened? He transferred to Ohio State. He's committed to Ohio State. Man, I'm going to be honest with you. I think Alabama's going right down the toilet. It's a dumpster fire, I swear. And this schedule is not very good for Kalen DeBoer in his first season. They play on the road at Wisconsin. Not an easy place to play at all. Then they play Georgia. This schedule is not in order week 1 down. I just put their hardest games on one side, easiest games on the other. They're easy games. They play Western Kentucky, University of South Florida, which should have been easy last year, but 17-3, right? They go to Vandy, home against South Carolina, home against Mercer. Those games should be easy wins for Alabama, which, that's five wins. At Wisconsin, they could win it, but tough game. Number 1, Georgia. They're not beating Georgia next season. At Tennessee, Missouri at home, at LSU, at Oklahoma, and at home against Auburn. I think there's a good chance they lose to Oklahoma and Missouri. I don't know about LSU. We'll see what happens when they're returning a lot, but that's a tough schedule. I think Alabama could go 7-5 or 8-4. Not going to an SEC championship game. Sorry, Gump. Middle of the pack this year. This isn't your daddy's Alabama. They're going to be on the struggle bus, I think. But Kalen DeBoer, I think, will turn it around. But Alabama dominated this game of college football for over 15 years, folks. They dominated for over 15 years. Every year when you asked a friend, who do you think is going to make the playoff? They always said Alabama. I don't think that's going to happen. I think they're going to get what's coming to them, and it's going to be fun to watch. It's going to be fun to watch them struggle. And we'll see how Kalen DeBoer can recruit. But this year I think it's going to be a struggle for him, and I think it's going to be a blast to watch. Maybe he can recruit a quarterback to come in. Right now he's got a couple transfers at quarterback that's come in, one from Washington, but I feel like it's Jalen Milroe's job to lose. I mean, he's more of a runner than a passer, but maybe he can develop and pass it downfield. If he can learn to develop and push the ball downfield, Alabama's going to have a great year. But if he can't develop and push the ball down the field and just runs around like he did last year, Alabama is going to struggle mightily. But thanks for watching the video, and as always, hook 'em.